Ah, yeah, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes early, and that is not a bad thing. That's a good thing. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? It is me, Dukect live, 100% live, and back and ugly as ever. I was planning not to do a Dukect Lounge for a while. I was not planning to do one. Why, you say? Because I need to get my computer and all that stuff. I was just worried for it. I was worried about my you know, everything. Just make sure my computer was just getting up there. Make sure it's not like, oh gosh, it's not gonna shut off and everything. You know, just want to do that. But this news, I was gonna do a Twitter space, but my Twitter it just did. I didn't feel like, I was like I was not in the mood to talk about it. I was like it was walking on me, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do a YouTube thing after I see the Equalizer 3, which was fun. You know, it was a fun time. It was so much fun. You know, um, it was so much fun going to see you guys with my folks. It was a good time, very good times, good memories, good situation. It was a good time. So, but yeah, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that type of stuff. No, we're talking about this. Um, Here we are. Let's see if I can share this. Let's see, share the screen. Ah, here it is. CM Punk fired from AEW with at the altercation with Jack Perry. CM Punk has been fired by All Elite Wrestling. The 44-year-old wrestler allegedly got into a backstage altercation with Jack Perry before All In AEW's All In pay-per-view in London on Sunday and was subsequently suspended before his dismissal. The beef allegedly stemmed from the so-called Best of the World objected to Perry using real glass for a spot on AEW's new Saturday night show Collision. The story was that when Jack Perry wanted to do a spot, CM Punk said, "We're not using glass. We don't use glass around here." Wrestling Observer's Brian Alvarez said. And the story was something like CM Punk was afraid that Jack Perry was going to try to do a spot where he get cut up so he wouldn't have to go to work. So I heard that. I was like, wait a second. Perry seemed referenced the incident when he took on Hook during All In's pre-show. Jack, son of Beverly Hills 91210 actor Luke Perry, looked into the camera and uttered, "It's real it's real glass. Go cry me a river," while brawling near a car and being suplexed and before being suplexed through the windshield. Punk and Perry exchanged words, and once the latter returned backstage, what happened next is up the air. But witnesses agreed that things got physical. A neutral source said Punk shoved and punched and choked Perry in front of the AEW owner Tony Khan. Once things were broken up, Punk allegedly lunged at Khan before telling the AEW boss he would be quitting the company. The Wrestling Observer reported. AEW and Khan released a statement after Punk's statement regarding Punk's firing, which comes nearly a year to the day since his fracas with the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and others after All Out since dubbed Brawl Out. You see here the statement from right here. The termination of his AEW contracts with clauses ultimately my decision and mine alone, said Khan, who was also part owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Recently, Punk, who seemed to be working in the producer/booker role, reportedly confronted Ryan Nemeth for comments the later made on Twitter X about him. Supposedly, let's see if I can load this stuff up. If not, you know, whatever. But it looks like, yeah, this is not, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, has been in. This has been, you know what? This has been on the we knew this was going to happen eventually. And let me see if I can make this a little bigger. See if there we are. Boom. There you go. That yeah, CM Punk has been now let go. He's gone. He is gone, ladies and gentlemen. And quite honestly, I feel that this was something that should have happened a year ago. CM Punk has been nothing more than, gosh, he has been basically the since the whole brawl. It's been an albatross on AEW's neck since the brawl out. They never really got back into the set and everything because everyone is fighting with each other. You had the whole Lufisto situation. What is going on? And Lufisto situation that she came in one day and just everything, they did not treat her with the respect and everything. And we had the stuff with Thunder Rosa, all this type of stuff. At what point you look at all this other stuff and you realize this company, as much as I can go and point to WWE and all that type of stuff, at least more often than not, they get their drama stuff handled. You know? Yeah, it's just that there's so much issues here of this company. Too many issues. And here it is. I found this thing. It's like Thunder Rosa was almost bullied to suicide due to certain woman back there and her crew, along with some nasty fans online who questioned her injury. I mean, then you got Sammy Guevara said he wanted to do, some like all that stuff with Mercedes Moné, aka Sasha Banks. Then you got two conversations backstage, didn't get punished. Andrade and all this other stuff is going on. I mean, Big Swole called out the lack of structure and diversity problem, and TK posted the tweet, which still hasn't apologized for, and all this other stuff that's going on. There's a lot of issues behind this. These issues have been boiling up to the surface, and these issues have, it wasn't CM Punk. There's a lot of stuff here that has been boiling into the surface of AEW's the backstage and such. And I don't know how firing CM Punk, if this drama stuff is going to be that could be a solution. Which, hey, that would be nice. Hey, that's good, but right now there is some really bad stuff in the water at AEW, and they need to fix it, and they need to fix it now. And it's a shame because they just had one of their best runs. All in, they had that over 81,000 people. And honestly, I watched that show and I rewatched it. It's probably one of the best pay-per-views back and forth for AEW ever produced. I felt like that show had little to no filler. All killer, no filler. And I hate the fact that that is going to have another black cloud upon it, like, all the other stuff here. I hate that fact. I hate it. And I'm hopeful next year that they do it again. Hopefully I'll be there. That they actually will have less drama and such going forward. And going down to this year's Grand Slam, there's hopefully less drama and such. And I'm just there is. Hey. Oh yeah. What's up, G Nation? There's more drama backstage than yeah. There's more drama backstage in AEW that was presented on television. And you know what? And you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. And there's too much of it. And I'm just sitting back and I'm like, man, what was it? What happened? Why is this keep, and I listened to, like, I think Russell Purist had, I think Backup Payman had like a space earlier today, and he had like Fuego del Sol, and he talked about, like, what's happened, like, was it Cody when he left? Was there actually is there something there? Was he and he said no, that he didn't know. And he's like, no, I think there was some stuff that was there, but I think at the end of the day, there was something missing to the part of the soul of AEW. There was something missing, and I don't know, maybe Punk was the problem, but I think the problem is not just the stuff with the Elite, but there's problems all over the board. I mean, the lack of the women's division has been so badly mismanaged for so long. And I think that's the issue. It doesn't matter how many people they sign in. It doesn't matter if they sign so many people. It doesn't matter until they get a better structure. Hell, I'll put WE in there. It doesn't matter how many good women they have on the roster. It doesn't matter if they're not getting matches, good storytelling, or anything else, and they only have like maybe one match a night, like 10 minutes, or like 2 or 3 matches that are 2 minutes or 3 minutes long, or whatever. How is it going to get improved, and how people are going to care? No one gives a crap about these women's matches. No one cares about them. These other situations. My hope for all of this is that they have AEW to start actually booking not just the men but also women better. In fact, people say, "Well, what's going to happen to AEW like the Collision?" I would say this: make that the women's show. I'm not kidding. Make that they have 2 or 3 women's matches a night there. 2 to 3 women's matches a night. We can have some men's matches too, but I want the majority of Collision be the women's night. Saturday nights for women's night. That would actually solve some problems. Instead of having a match and a couple promos on AEW Dynamite and all this other stuff, make it. I feel like Tony, and it's the same thing. It's funny enough. It's funny. AEW and WWE has the same issue with women's wrestling. The best stuff booked is at NXT and Ring of Honor. They book multiple women's matches and book like tag women's matches. They book all this other stuff. The women's match, they are so much better there. Maybe it's because they have less hey, who cares, maybe it's just type of I don't know. I don't know what it is. But it feels like there's a lot more dedication and care in the minor league systems, which Ring of Honor is, and in NXT definitely it is, than the main roster. And here's the real messed up part: Impact Wrestling, which we can all make fun of, have done so much better, so much better with this women's division. They legitimately lap both companies. And I don't know what you do with this type of stuff here. I don't know. But I would just say book the women more, but not just book them more, but put them in better situations. Do promos, not just promos, but actually like video stuff. Tell them how to come, build them up, show their history, show all these things to build them up. To actually say, hey, when these wrestlers show up, they matter. AEW should be doing that nonstop with multiple women's talent, with multiple men's talent as well. Tag team, all this stuff. One thing I looked like at Rampage is that they look like they're actually building up the Dark Order to something. And I'm like, wow, they're actually doing something with them. And hopefully with CM Punk gone, that drama and all that type of BS with him booking Collision with his buddy and all of his friends and Jay White or whatever. My hope is that they're gonna make. I don't think they should have a soft or hard brand split. I don't know, but at the end of the day, they should have a brand split. Not just that, but I think they should be a better, not just a better brand split, but also, like I said, a women's night. Put that stuff there. Also, make it feel like it's important. And I'm not saying it should be permanently women's night. I mean, right now, it should be. AEW Collision needs that right now. And it should be like the heat up, not just that, but divisions and wrestlers. Hangman needs to be heating up, so I think he should be on Rampage, not just Rampage, but Collision. Keith Lee. It should be like if the division is bad or the wrestler is bad, Collision is the place they can build up to. I think they should continue building up those type of wrestlers and stories. You keep doing that. You keep building up and building and building. You will see not just better wrestlers there, but I think better stories, better stuff. Andrade, I care more about Andrade after what's happened with him and his mask and all this type of stuff there. I would like with the House of Black. The House of Black made a good story of the trios championships with the Acclaimed. I really did like that. I wish they could do more of that. And that's just something that a lot, and I do mean a lot of stuff that's going on with Collision that should be doing that. Stories, making people more important, the presentation. I want to see more women wrestlers, get more shine. So let be Collision be women's night, not just women's night, but also other. You can have guys wrestle there too. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, hey, build up the women's division. And honestly, I'm going to say this: start phasing out Britt Baker already, because she is as good as she's going to get. She is as good as she's going to get, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like she should be just a main. I say this: Britt Baker should be a manager. Britt Baker should be a manager, not of you know, you know, mm, yeah, that's what I say is that you just need to build up these wrestlers and build it up, have fun doing so. And like I said, if you build them up, you get some good, strong women in there, good, strong, and heck, by the end of the year, I think if you do it right, you got the women's division probably on lock. You'd be like, you probably won't even need a Mercedes. You wouldn't need a Mariah May. It says, because I think the women's roster is great as it is. That's what I believe. I believe that the women's roster in AEW is as great as it is. It is great as it is now. That's what I believe. You build them up and you can be like, oh, wow, this is great. The women's roster is like, you can really do something with that roster. Build them up. Make them important. Make the women's roster important. Make them, and not only that, by the end of the year, regardless of Mercedes is there, regardless of Mariah May's there, Julia from New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong's there, it doesn't matter. You will have a strong core. Like I said, you got Athena, Thunder Rosa, you got Ruby Ruby Soho, you got Tony Storm, you got Willow, you got Sky Blue, see Billy Starks, legit Layla Hurst. You got, like I said, you got a lot of yeah. Hikaru Shida, you got her. You got those are right there. You talk about pillar; those are right there. Those are foundationals. You could build that up. You could build that up. And you don't need Britt Baker. She could be a manager and just go whatever. She could be the Paul Heyman, Paul E. Dangerously of the women's division. You could do that. If Mercedes Moné wants to come in, that's great. If you have Maria May come in, that's great. Julia, that's great. But I would say AEW, with the people they have there now, if the people they have there right now, they're good. And the same thing with the males. I'm like, you don't need to have anybody else there. Honestly, at CM Punk, I like CM Punk, and I was joyful there. I saw him perform. I saw him perform in AEW Grand Slam. I saw him perform in he came to DC. I saw him do all this stuff. It was nice. It was great, and I was expecting him to show up there in Grand Slam, but no. As much as I love Punk, and I know there's a lot of people right there who are probably pissed off, who are angry, and now y'all want to be okay and angry, be angry and be upset, and that's fine, and that's okay. You want to be mad, y'all want to be upset, y'all want to be all like, oh man, this. I'm like, go ahead, get upset. But I want to say this: CM Punk, the AEW didn't need CM Punk. CM Punk needed AEW. There's so many talent wrestlers right there who could be that next guy. I mean, Ricky Starks, I believe he can do it. Jay White, he's there. Juice Robinson's there. I think what they do with the guns, I love the way they built them up. I mean, those are really good. They're really good. I like them. Dark Order. They have really, I honestly think right now is the best way to go push Dark Order. And I would say they should be the ones to take down Mogul Embassy for their 6-man championships and such, and free up the Gates of Agony to go after the AEW tag belts. I know they haven't been they have been great matches in AEW, but they're losing. I want them to start winning belts, singles championships. And Brian Cage, put him in the TNT title. Who cares at this point? They need some hosses to win there, and I think they need some to settle or whatever. Put him there. Swerve, yeah, he should be world champ. Yeah, I'm not saying, like I said, build up the roster they have now. Build where they are. You don't need Phil Brooks. You don't need these people out there. And I know the firings, which will happen, which WE is going to have a ton of firings, by the way. They are in a couple weeks. It is going to be a nasty little thing because, oh goodness gracious, the huge, huge merger, which is and honestly, backstage fine. Maybe some production people, fine, but no wrestlers. Wrestlers can go to NWA. The wrestlers can go to Impact. Wrestlers can go to New Japan Strong. They should go and maybe GFW. Heck, Impact, like I said, Impact, man, they're gonna have a full roster soon because they just recently got they're building up their stuff up again. So I think they're gonna be some big time going down there too. So this, ladies and gentlemen, So, ladies and gentlemen, I think they're going to be making some noise as well. Um, these you look what's going to happen in the next couple of next couple of months, several months from now. The wrestling is getting hot, and it's going to be even hotter. So people will be getting some paychecks and such. So the best solution they should do, the best thing they should do, AEW should be concentrating on their own roster, and that's it. And their own roster, their own people for the next year and a half until maybe Jericho will finally retire. Matt and Jeff Hardy will probably retire as well. The Christian probably retire. If Ed shows up, fine, he'll probably retire too. When Kenny Omega finally hangs the boots up, Young Bucks hang the boots up, then I'm like, okay, you get some young talent. Hopefully they'll be there, but also supplement them as well. Also, if Paul Levesque calls, I say put him on hold if that firing does happen, which I think will probably happen. But anyway, my point is AEW needs to concentrate on AEW and start fixing themselves. I don't want to hear anyone talk about WE or anything else. Build up their women's division. Saturday nights for women's division. Rebuild some burnt bridges and such. Maybe bring back some other wrestlers. Maybe they should be doing that. Building up, not just their own talent, but also rebuilding bridges and, these type of things, I think, and maybe letting go some talent that are toxic. And if they start letting go the toxic people, bring in people that can help build it, I believe AEW will be in a better place, will be in a strong position, and will in the next 2 or 3 years, I think next couple years, I guarantee you, by WrestleMania time, there will be a stronger company. It will be less drama, and people will be like, "Hey, we'll actually be having a lot more fun." And I think that should be the end result. So with one Bill Phil gone, well, I mean, at the end of the day, it looks like that's probably might be not be a bad thing, but I think that might be a good thing. That might be a good thing, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that's how I feel. I mean, I could keep going. I could talk about the Equalizer 3, which was good stuff, by the way. Denzel still knows how to do his thing, and not only that, but also, the ladies still love him. Gosh. Oh man, but yeah, he's great. Go watch it, by the way. But yeah, anyway. Mm. Anyway, that's all I got here. Thank you very much. Shout out to G Nation for being here and all the other people who like, subscribe this. Um, yeah, unless y'all want to continue on or anything else, I might drop a link in the chat if you want because I want to hear what y'all have to say if you want me to do that. Because I'm about to head out and let's see if I can put an invite thing here. All right, I'm gonna leave something here. Put it right in the chat if y'all want to talk. I'm gonna leave here for like all right, the stream chat right here. Just see if I can pin it. There you go. It's pinned. If you want to talk, get your words out there, and I'll see if anyone wants to do it in 10 minutes. Cause if there's no one else here to want to talk in 10 minutes, I will bow out, and I'll talk to y'all later. But anyone else? Let's see. Look at this. Hmm. Let's see. Um. Let's see what else. Everyone's talking about this stuff, CM Punk and everything. It's like this here. All leak keeks from Twitter. CM Punk fans, y'all can go out actually buy. Go back to enjoying WE more than 2001 fans out there. Better y'all takes out. Let me repeat this. I can't. That's Twitter. It's like CM Punk fans, y'all can go actually buy. Go back to enjoying WE more. 2021 fans out there, better. Y'all takes are the worst on here. Y'all the ugliest on here. And top of that, all your takes are just as bad as Greg Abbott trying to stand. Bye. Dang. Ouch. Well, that's something. But yeah, a lot of people are just going back and forth with this. And by the way, if you want to join in here, link right here. You can click the link to join in to talk with me, Dukect, talk about this whole CM Punk situation and to give your thoughts on this. To really get your all the stuff. And by the way, I'm limited. 6 people. Everything else. uh yeah. Let's see. Hmm. Huh. Look at this. Let's see what else here. Hmm. Let's see. I think Payback is still there. Um. Hmm. Let's see. Looking at the stuff here, talking about it's just let's see if I can find other stuff people are getting on Twitter and everything. Wakanda Tech Sport Skylar said, respond to tweet says, it says the tweet was you responded to was like one of Vince McMahon's 400,000 sins is how he presented Nakamura over the past 4 years. He never got it with him. Fine, getting his shine properly WWE. And he's like, his response is like, well, most people like how hard is it to present a Japanese guy who beats people up with hard strikes well? There's some Scott Hall quote about how Vince would rather made a dime his way than a dollar someone else's. It explains how he fumbled some people who the appeal is easy to understand, which is, I mean, that's not wrong. Just look at it. That's not entirely wrong. Hmm. But yeah. Anyway. Um. By the way, the Athena Mercedes Martinez and Diamante trios match looks fun. By the way, no, the trios tag match against Sakura Shida with a Nightgown Sky Blue. I hope that movie is good. And I'll probably rewatch Payback. I couldn't watch any of the stuff here because, like I said, I was at the movies. So yeah, just waiting till the start. Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. Mm. Let's see. Looking up here. Let's see. Everyone's talking about mostly. Oh, Great Muda's at WE Payback. Let's see. That's nice. Who else? Let's see. Oh, ah, gosh. Grayson Weller right there. Just actually just Jay Uso attacking me unprovoked on my own show. Fire this man. That is hilarious. Oh, if I could just share the tweet right here. If I can share it. Let's see. Share the screen. Let me share it. Hey. Oh, that's hilarious. That's actually funny. Ah, that's hilarious. That's funny. Ah, goodness. Mm. Oh man. Well, yeah. Grayson Waller is so beyond. By the way, this just proves once again Grayson Waller is just so beyond theory. It's funny. It's like it's just like I said, he's so much better than theory. At this point, it's not even like, be like, oh, you compare no, there's no comparison. Theory is he's just he's a lost soul. Mm, all right. Hmm. Let's see. Gosh. What else? Let's see. Anything else to talk about here? Hmm. People mad about it. Everybody upset. Everybody's upset about the whole thing. Everyone's upset about it. And like I said, go out, get upset about it, and I understand it. But I mean, this was like I said, this should have been happening a year ago. The old saying is pretty much true. Plant it's bet the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time to plant it is now. Well, this CM Punk should have been fired a year ago. That's the first time they should have fired it. The best time to fire him. Second best time is doing it well now. So we don't. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's it. And let's see, 2 more minutes before I just head it up here. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Well, sit back. You know. All right. Hmm. Yeah, that's why I want to just say all this stuff here. Just a couple minutes here. If you want to join in and talk about CM Punk and talk about what's happened and all this stuff here, if you want to talk about it, like I said, the link is right here. Link is right here in the live chat. If you want to speak on it, get like 4 more minutes, and if no one wants to jump in, I will basically I'll bounce like the one Bills Phil's check bounce. uh, by the way, I will be getting back to live streaming on here. Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, Christian. I gotta put this here. CM Punk is so good at the GTS, he made his own career fall asleep. Twice. I believe that. I truly believe that. Mm, eh, well, technically, it's like 3 times. Punk did this. WE, he left. Then the UFC stuff, which was hilariously bad. Uh, and then this thing here. All right. Oh, Buddy Matches. Let's see. All right. Buddy Matches should leave AEW and team with both Dom and Red. And that. Hey. That's mean. Besides, Buddy just got Rhea to be engaged. The engagement is actually there. So yeah. Oh, engaged. Buddy Matthews is engaged to Rhea, so it's good. I don't know. I don't know what the arrangement is. So, hmm, yeah, let's see. All right. Let's see. The KO match was a five divided by three fourths. Oh, that Scott Steiner math is always that way. But yeah, I like I said, I'm gonna watch Payback. And by the way, I want to say something about that whole Peacock stuff. Man, I feel so, bad for most because let's be honest, most wrestling fans don't have Peacock. They don't, and they don't really care. They mostly, I get majority of people don't even have Peacocks. Only got like 24 million subscribers, paying ones. The only ones who watch that is like, to me that's always a bit worrying because like, how many of them actually sit and watch these live events and such. The only big one I would say is WrestleMania, and that's it. Let's see what else. The people who buy the most subscribers still Netflix, Amazon, Max. I mean, yeah, even though they fumbled the ball of HBO Max, they actually all still have like 90 million plus subscribers. And they got some stuff coming. So yeah, I know it was better. But the problem is W Network only had like 1,500,000 subscribers, 1,000,000 subscribers, and that thing will not last long in this streaming landscape. And even that because most people only they didn't jump with this to Peacock. They didn't jump to Peacock and such. They didn't. It's just it was easier, but yeah. I just think looking at the whole history of WWE and how they did stuff, they're probably gonna make out as bandits because again, the whole streaming service is it's on its way out. They lost all the money. And by the way, if you want to talk, by the way, like I said, look up here the StreamYard. The link's in the chat, and also it's on top of the chat. It is pinned. If you want to come in and talk about the whole situation, we want to talk about CM Punk and everything else. So yeah, it's gonna be. Let's see. So, boom. Oh, I just saw the gif of the frog splash Seth Rollins hit. Never be said that Seth Rollins is always, Seth Rollins, ladies and gentlemen. Um, he's always been that best wrestler, that top tier. Let's see. Um, let's see. Let's see what else. Let's see. What else I was talking about? Let's see. Everyone's now saying Doom posting AEW and other stuff here, and that's fine. Hmm. Oh, and by the way, a lot of people are saying that whole like, good lord, I think Seth Rollins has been some people are saying Seth and Nakamura are doing good. Well, let's see. It is let's see. 2 more minutes and then I'm gonna probably head out. Let's see. Maybe I'll wait till the last match or whatever. Some people saying it's good, some saying it's bad. That you know, let's see if it actually does do well and everything. Let's see what happens. Let's see if oh, Vincent Mann's trending. Let's see what happens here. Um hmm. You know, a lot of people now people are saying, "Oh, Vince McMahon had balls." I'm like, man, Vince. I mean, people are like, "Well, Vince never got." I'm like, do people not remember Shawn Michaels? But when he ran the stuff, and then Bret Hart came in, and later on knocked him down and all that stuff. I mean, people just have this idea of Vince McMahon being this like, oh, he's like this mob boss. No, he isn't. Man, he let Shawn run around this show for like a couple years. I'm just getting a little sick of this. This whole like this entire like uh fiction of just of Vince McMahon and everything. But yeah. Uh yeah, it looks like I did pretty well. It's 42 minutes. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna call it here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for joining me here live on the Duke CT Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me. It's Duke CT here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.